Hi guys, this is Erik from MANEGARM and you're listening to That Metal Interview Podcast.
That Metal Interview.
What part of the planet are you at?
Sweden.
I was going to ask you about the Wacken Festival 5 days ago, or last week, about 7 days ago. I saw the video on YouTube. You guys posted like a vlog on the whole trip and all that. How was that for you guys?
Yeah, it's our guitarist, Tobias Tobbe. He does this rock vlog thing, and so he posted a video on the whole trip. But I mean, it was great. Wacken is Wacken. We never played there, and so that has been like a dream for many years. Been on the bucket list. I mean, big festival and really nice, organized and everything. But the weather was shite. It was terrible. We played Saturday. And I heard that it has had rain for like started Wednesday maybe. So the weather was terrible, so rainy and muddy and everything. That was not that nice, but besides from the weather, it was a great experience.
Talking about experiences, it's a great experience as far as for fans, right? Because everything leading up to the performance on stage, it's a lot of traveling. I mean, you guys went on the road and then got on a plane, right? And then it's a long process. How long was that? Was it like a whole day of flying? I mean, traveling or?
Yeah, sort of. We started. We live like 50 minutes, 1 hour from Arlanda Airport, so that's pretty good actually. But we started 4 in the morning. We went to the airport, and then like 2-3 hours before the plane leaves, and then we went. We flew to Hamburg, and then got picked up and yada yada, and finally on stage at 8 in the evening. So, as you say, it's many hours of travel and waiting and fixing your gear and everything just to be on stage for 1 hour.
Right. So that's something the fans don't know. That people just see. We only see you guys on stage, and that's it. We don't know the rest.
Yeah, I guess they don't. As you say, they see us on stage, and then you got your 50 minutes, hour, 1.5 maybe, and then you gotta perform at your best. And after a day of traveling, it's not that easy sometimes. But I mean, we are supposed to deliver, so you gotta do your best.
Yeah. How about this is a different question. How about like the merchandise? Does Wacken allow you guys to sell merchandise, or is just a performance and hit and run and leave and that's it, or?
They allow us to sell our merchandise. Bigger festivals like Wacken, Hellfest, Sweden Rocket, all of those big ones. They allow us to hand in 1 or 2 T-shirt designs, and then they take like 25% commission or something like that. So it's pretty expensive. If you're a bigger band, I guess you're allowed to have more designs. But as for Wacken, we only had one shirt, one T-shirt design. But we sold pretty well, at least for a couple of 1,000 Swedish kronor. It's pretty okay.
Awesome. Yeah, these are things that are probably a lot of listeners are learning. These are behind the scenes kind of things, right? The sales, the performance, the traveling, sitting around at an airport. You gotta have a beer in the morning, kind of thing.
Yeah, always. No, yeah, you're right. As I said, it's a a lot of traveling, a lot of waiting, a lot of stuff going on behind the stage, preparing the gear and plug everything in, and it takes a lot of time.
Congrats on 30 years from the band's inception, when the band was born, right? Congrats on that.
Thank you so much. Yes, 30 years this year.
30 years, wow, that's 1995.
Yeah. We started in the autumn, winter of 1995 here in Norrtälje, our hometown. It's pretty sick when you think about it, 30 years, but it's cool.
So the release of this album, if I can pronounce it, Edsvuren?
Yeah, pretty good.
I try. Is it just a coincidence with the 30-year anniversary, or it just came out?
No, it's no coincidence. We wanted to we had a new material for releasing a new album, or actually we worked pretty hard to get it all in place. So we were supposed to, so we could release it. So it's no coincidence. We had this idea that we wanted to release the album on the 30th anniversary, and also we wanted to release it the same weekend as our own festival. We have our own festival, MANEGARM Open Air. So that was also the idea, to release it the 29th of August, the first day of the festival.
So the festival, yours is MANEGARM Open, right?
Yeah, MANEGARM Open Air. It's a 2-day festival here in our hometown. So it's a small festival, but we have great bands coming. I mean, this is the 5th year. We have had Primordial, Moon Sorrow, this year Borknagar, Saur, Grand Magus, a lot of cool bands. No, but it's a pretty small festival, like 1,200 people maybe. First day is like a softer acoustic evening with more folk music, so to speak. And on the main day, the Saturday, it's only metal. So, but it's cool. It has gotten better and better and bigger also. So we're looking forward to that one.
Awesome. There's a lot of work behind it. Was it not the making of it?
Really, it's plenty of work. We start when we have already started with all the band bookings and all the material and merchandise we need to order and stuff. But the actual festival week, we start like Wednesday, and we start to build up the festival, and then the festival is Friday, Saturday. Then it's just to tear it all down again. Then we're going to sleep for like 2 days. Totally exhausted.
A lot of work, huh? Yep.
Yeah, it really is. But it's also so much fun. It's like the most fun thing we ever done together. So a lot of work, but really fun.
So back to the album, Erik.
Yes.
Why the title? What does the title mean, and who came up with that title?
Edsvuren is maybe best translated to sworn, oath, sworn. It is Jakob, our drummer. He's the one that writes the lyrics. So he came up with besides all the lyrics, he came up with the album title. But sworn is referred to the pagan resistance against the spread of Christianity here in Sweden, Scandinavia. And there are pretty recent research that the resistance here around the region where we live were stronger than in the rest of the country, so to speak. So sworn is referred to that resistance and to the old beliefs and faith and way of living.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, cool.
So do you think this album sounds like the last one? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Yngling.
Ynglingaättens öde.
Do you think it's a continuation of that album, or is this a fresh start there?
In many ways, it is. I think I compose songs pretty much in the same way, so there are no bigger differences. On this album, we have many more acoustic songs. I wanted to create an album with a lot of the MANEGARM stuff in there. So I mean, it's a 30-year anniversary album, so to speak. So I wanted a couple of metal songs, but also the acoustic songs is very important. So it's much more acoustic parts in this album. But as for the metal songs, I guess it's sort of like a continuation of the last album. Yeah.
You got a couple of special guests, right? Who's
Yes.
that? Can you tell us who they are and whose idea that was?
Yeah, the idea was mine and maybe also Jakob. We have three guest singers, three female singers. The first one is Elinor. Her name is Elinor Videfors, a really great singer, and we have worked with Elinor for the last 10 years, I think. The first album that she participated on was the self-titled album MANEGARM 10 years ago. So she's an old friend of mine, really, really great. So it was pretty natural to ask her once again. And then we have Liv Hope. She sings in a band called Fredlös, and we share the rehearsal room with this band. They're from our hometown as well, and she's also a great singer. Different voice from Elinor. She has a great tone, a great feeling. So I wrote this last acoustic song, Edsvuren, the title track, and I knew Liv and how well she sings, so I just asked her. I thought her voice would fit real nice to that song, and it sure did. And the last person singing, it's my 17-year-old daughter, Leah. And she sang on one song on the last album. That song is called En snara av guld. Which turned out great. So I asked her once again if she wanted to sing on her father's album, and she was like, okay, I can do it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So your daughter, huh? So how does it feel having your daughter on there?
Super nice. I'm so proud, and it's great. I think it's really cool, and I know that she thinks it's pretty cool as well. If you look at Spotify, it says MANEGARM i Skogsfruns famn featuring Leah. So she's proud of that.
Big shout out to Leah. If she hears this or hears this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of the band, Erik, MANEGARM, who came up with that name? And I believe it means a wolf or something like that, right?
Yeah, true. When we started, our first name was Antichrist, and but then we came up with MANEGARM, and it was the first guitarist, Jonas. He came up with that name, and you're right. It's the name of a wolf from the Norse mythology. MANEGARM was the wolf that swallowed the sun during Ragnarök.
Wow, very cool.
The moon. Sorry.
It's a very, very cool name.
Yeah, it is.
Give us your favorite track, Erik. Which is your favorite song from this album?
I would say pretty hard, actually. I would say hör mitt kall, hear my call. That was I think it was the last song that I wrote for the album, but I mean it's really much metal to it. It's like more groovy classic metal than maybe folk metal, but I like it. It's a short one, pretty intense in its way, but I like the groove. So that's my choice. Hör mitt kall.
Nice. How about I do a little bit of research on every band I interview, and you guys are referred to as Viking metal. I understand that. I kind of understand that with the groove and the metal groove, right? Where do you think that comes from? Viking metal.
I guess a lot of it has to do with the theme of the lyrics. I mean, Norse mythology and lyrics about the Viking era has been the idea from the start when we started. But for me, this genre title, it ain't important to me at all. But I guess it can be a quick and smart way to describe different music styles. So. But sure, Viking metal. We sing about Vikings and local folklore and mythology. So, but I mean, the music from the start, it was pretty raw black metal, and so I guess we play melodic death metal nowadays with a lot of folk music influences, maybe.
Yeah. Give us your best gig and your worst gig, Erik.
Worst gig? I don't fucking know, man. But there have been a couple. But I can tell about one of the best gigs, and that must be playing on this super cruiser in the Bahamas, 70,000 tons of metal. And we have actually done it twice. And I mean, it's totally fantastic. What a venue to play at. Floating around with all and looking at all these great fans and the environment and everything. So that was really cool. Really cool.
What's next for the band, Erik? What's the next festival? The next gig? Where can fans see you guys live next? And also, when can we expect you in the U.S. here?
The upcoming festival, it's our own festival, MANEGARM Open Air. It's the last weekend in August, 29th and 30th of August. And so that's it. Then it's pretty calm this autumn. In December, we'll come to Latin America and play 4 gigs in Mexico, Chile. And that would be really cool. We have only played in Mexico and Brazil before, so Argentina also. So that would be awesome. And about the US, we would love to come to the US, but right now we don't have any tour plans. But let's hope so. Really, it would be awesome. We've just played I think it's only two festivals in America. So we're really looking forward.
Awesome. Hope to see you guys here sometime in the US. And for people listening, one more time, August 29th, the 12th studio album for MANEGARM dropping, so you guys can order it, buy it whenever it drops, whenever you're listening to this. Edsvuren, and a very cool chat. Erik, I appreciate your time, and we'll get the interview sometime soon. Thank you.
Worries, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Erik. We'll see you sometime soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Bye.
And there he goes, our good friend Erik Grawsiö, if that's the correct pronunciation. of the Viking metal band MANEGARM from the country of Sweden, here to present us their 12th album, guys. This is 30 years into the band's career, a band straight out of Sweden, and that's via Napalm Records. So 12 awesome tracks. If you guys like metal, Viking metal, all that great stuff, it's all in this album. I got to listen to it. It's just awesome stuff. So by the time you listen to this, the album is available at your grasp. Dropped August 29th of 2025, so you guys have full access to supporting MANEGARM, our good friend Erik, and the guys from Sweden. So pick it up. And as far as this podcast, thank you guys for your support, downloading, sharing, streaming, and subscribing to our YouTube channel, That Metal Interview Podcast. So on behalf of your friend James from the state of Texas, don't forget to keep it metal.
That Metal Interview.